Diablo Immortal first impressions are kind of all over the place for me. So in this video, I'll be giving you my Diablo Immortal first impressions. I did play it on mobile. We'll be playing it on PC in a separate video. My mobile video is already doing very well. If you want to go watch it, it's got lots of views and people really supported it, so thank you for that. We are going to be diving into the PC gameplay to analyze if it feels any different. I'm going to talk about in my first impressions, my Diablo Immortal first impressions. I'm going to talk about the good, the bad, and my predictions about where I see this game going. If you missed this stream, be sure to hit like, the subscribe button, the bell button, so you don't miss these videos. I'm going to bring everybody over now from our stream this morning. We covered the Sonic Frontiers gameplay. We talked about why it's getting hate and why people are sort of hating on it, bashing on it. We sort of analyzed it, did a poll on what people thought about it, and what I try to do is right at the beginning of these videos, I try to give you everything that you're looking for. So let me give you my first impressions. This is a Reforge update. Diablo Immortal is here, and my first impressions are a little mixed. It's good, there's bad, and I have predictions about what will happen with this game. If you appreciated my Diablo Immortal first impressions, hit subscribe, the bell button, and head over to Reforge Gaming where I streamed it live. And if you like updates, look forward to seeing you in these quick update videos. So the good, let's just talk about the good out of the gate. It's graphically strong for a mobile game. I had people commentating on what it looked like, didn't look that good or whatever, but I had to keep reminding them. I was like, I'm playing this on an iPad. And I did take my DualSense controller, I put it into pairing mode, and I paired it with my iPad, which made a pretty significant difference in gameplay. I do not like using the thumbs on the side. So I thought the fluid gameplay and the combat was totally fine for a mobile game. Again, I was using a controller, so you have to kind of take that with a grain of salt. Not all devices can pair with a controller. Not everybody is going to have a controller that can do that. But if you can, it makes a huge difference. I felt it was an immediately accessible and fun content loop. I was losing track of time. I was getting the loot. I was getting the levels. I was feeling it. I was like, this is going to be, I think, an enjoyable game for lots of people. Diablo with other people around just felt right. It felt kind of cool. There were other people working on similar quests. The enemies were instant, so you weren't getting overwhelmed when a new person came to an area and you were like checking your inventory because you had just completed that quest. They were good to do that, so I really, really appreciated that. Even with the controller, I felt like the menus and the UI worked well. You could definitely tell the UI would be a little bit faster. If you're playing with the controller, you can just reach out and touch the screen. If you're trying to navigate those menus a little bit faster, but even then, hitting a button to pull up a cursor with the controller, it felt fine. It worked fine. The looting and the leveling is streamlined. It's perfect for a mobile audience. It's very straightforward. There's not a lot of questions of like what you should use. So I think that's going to be one of the good things. Now that might be a bad thing, and I'll talk about that in a moment. And the story and the voice acting were solid. That's all the good. Let's talk about the bad. It might be a tad too simplistic for the hardcore PC crowd, okay? The builds, the perks, and those things, it's going to feel very, very simplified and kind of squashed down, which is leading to, I think, some of the frustration with the pay-to-win, because there are undeniable pay-to-win elements in this game. I will never beat around that. I will never try to minimize that or downplay that. You can pay money for a chance at better perks on your items to make them significantly stronger, to make you stronger than the people that you end up playing against in PvP, okay? And given the simplistic build nature of the game, it's not going to be hard for people to connect those pay-to-win dots, okay? Some attacks also felt undodgeable. I think a default dodge or roll with a cooldown would be a huge, huge win. There were times where as soon as the wind-up and the area of effect on the boss started, I tried to get out and I couldn't get away. Not a huge deal, but for later levels and later boss fights, that might be kind of annoying. The game also at its heart is just a mobile MMORPG in feel and execution, so that will be a turnoff to some people. If you're a huge Diablo 3 fan, you may look at this game and be like, it just feels kind of like another mobile MMORPG, although it is Diablo. I felt it was true to the Diablo franchise and feel. So Let's end with my prediction. This game will be insanely popular on mobile. It looks good for a mobile game. It feels good for a mobile game. And the content loop is very, very satisfying, and it's easy to plug away, do a couple of things, and put it down, all right? It will make buckets of cash. Pay-to-win games tend to do well in the mobile environment. They're less criticized for those aspects in the mobile environment. The PC crowd is a question mark in my mind. I think they will likely have a temporary relationship with this game, especially with Diablo 4 on the horizon, or new seasons in Diablo 3 may call their name. I don't know if the hardcore PC crowd is going to have a long-term relationship with this game. That seems a little less likely, but it probably doesn't matter because the mobile crowd is huge and they love to spend money. As always, if you like these videos, hit subscribe and the bell button, or head over to Reforge Gaming where I stream live, and I'll see you in the next video. All right, guys, let's chop it up. Let's chop this one up. What do you think? What do you think? Is this game gonna do well on the mobile? Does it have that potential? Does it have that potential? There's a game coming out called Endling. Endling Extension Forever release date confirmed July 19th. Okay, here's the trailer. Okay, we got up the ante pricing, Microsoft Store, PlayStation Store, Steam, COG. Additionally, you can get a retail box version of the game. The box version, humanity is to blame about Endling. This is what the game's about. I would love a preview copy for my first look channel. All right, I'm just going to email that guy and see if we can't get a code of that game. So, let's make sure and smash the like button. Let's make sure we are on live chat. We are in a new stream. We're in a new stream chat. It's the second stream of the day. So make sure you switch yourself to live chat. Make sure you smash the like button. Get us to a nice like count again. Appreciate everybody coming over to the new stream. Mobile redirects never work. Yeah, it's infrequent. It's infrequent that the mobile redirect works well. I tend to stay away from games like this. Unfortunately, it will be successful, especially in the Chinese market, says MJ. It's a great Diablo mobile game, but that's the problem. It's built to milk the whales. Yeah, like if you want to have fun just kind of questing and doing the PvE thing, I think you can. I think you can. I've got some hands-on last night on my iPad, and I was enjoying it, says Akuta Papa. I'm planning on trying it on PC tonight to see how it plays there. I enjoy it's more Diablo, and I can take it with me. Most people are casual gamers, says Distorted, so they won't play hardcore in the end game, so they have an entire game free to play for them to enjoy without worrying about paying. I would say that's the most positive way to look at the game, is that so many people can just go and download this thing for free. They can just download this thing for free and just enjoy it. They don't have to worry about the spending culture. They don't have to worry about pay to win. They don't have to worry about PvP. They're just going to be able to play a great free-to-play game and have a good time with it. I think there's an element to this discussion that I do think people need to remember that, and they need to remember that it is just totally free, and plenty of people are going to say, man, I'm scooping that game up and just playing it and having a ball. I ain't touching this, says Ashen, already too deep into Arena. Brutal says, this game will be very successful. Blizzard has a robust history of maintaining all types of games. Diablo 3, World of Warcraft, Hearthstone. It'll be around for a long time with microtransactions. Victor says, I think this will do well on mobile. I had fun playing it last night. It was easy to stop after a few bounties, then back in. I will try it on PC today too. Yeah, if anybody's around, we could try some multiplayer today just to see what it looks like too. Let me get about 30 minutes in and maybe we could try that. We could give people a first look at a dungeon with other people with me. That might be pretty cool for our first look channel. We're getting good results on the dungeon that we already threw over there. And we have unlocked, those of you that maybe are just tuning in for the first time today, we got gifted memberships on the channel, so we're very excited to continue to hit milestones. We're hitting sub milestones as well, so make sure you hit subscribe and the bell button so you don't miss the content. Subscribing's totally free, but gifted members has taken us all the way to 840 members. 840. So goodness gracious, we're already getting close to 900 and unlocking another emote. We unlocked Lono Rage today as an emote, Lono Rage. Yesterday we unlocked Lono Bake and Lono Love. So thank you for all the kind people gifting. What server are you on? It didn't tell me. America's, I guess. It didn't tell me, Paul. I booted up mobile and just played. I'm assuming it threw me on the American region. I don't think it told me the server name, though, on my iPad. Hyped up for that dungeon gameplay. Without paying, you've got a 10% chance to get a legendary gem. You got to use the cash shop crests to get good chances on legendary gems, says Reckless. I'm approaching this game as a casual secondary game to play when I have a few minutes to spare. I don't have any desire to PvP, so if I have fun, I'll spend a few bucks, but definitely not a lot. Geek to Seek says, I got off late. All I did was downloads on Diablo Immortal. I plan to play this evening. Yeah, it's going to be live on the PC. So Diablo Immortal PC release goes live in an hour and 15 minutes, and we will be diving in to Diablo Immortal PC gameplay. We will be doing that. We will also be covering Sony State of Play this evening, so make sure you're here for that. There are 20 servers for West and East. I have no idea where it is. Lono, you said the shop wasn't intrusive. Do you think Blizzard will have a flexing system to push the store more if they think you will pay and reduce its presence for people it will annoy? It's possible. It's possible. The fluidity and responsiveness of the controls is what surprised and pleased me. I don't know if you know, says Cowboy, but Immortal is one of the very few games that you can use Google Play points on. I've spent, quote-unquote, $35, but it cost me $0. Play points also negate tax, not just the discount price. Right above tap to play button, it lists your server. Okay, hang on. Hang on. Right above tap to play, it lists your server. Well, let me load up the game on my iPad and I'll tell you. Now, does that matter when I play on PC? I don't even know. I have not played on PC. If you're just tuning in, I gave my Diablo Immortal first impressions. If you want a quick rundown, feel free to ask me about the different aspects. I talked about the good, the bad, and I gave my prediction. I talked about tap to play, connecting to Battle.net. Okay, I'm going to check it right here. Eternal Conflict. North America. It looks like I'm North America Eternal Conflict. Yeah, I'm North America Eternal Conflict. So I don't know. I have one friend on the server, it says. Oh, the Countess. Yeah, I thought Eternal Conflict was like the name of the season or something. I was like, what in the frick? Yeah. So, there you go. That is, that's where I am located. That's where I'm located. Is the Eternal Conflict. Now, I don't know if that matters. If we want to play together, do you have to switch to that service? I'm sorry, server. Do you have to switch to that server if you want to play with me? I don't know how it works. Yeah, you would. Okay, so I'm assuming then that means when I play today, if people want to play with me, that's where I'm going to be. As long as you're connected to Battle.net, you just need to select the same server name on PC. Okay, so I'll probably select the server name in-game. You select the American region in the Blizzard launcher, and then you select the actual server in-game. If you are just tuning in, we're having a really strong start and a really strong turnout. Giving my Diablo Immortal first impressions, we will be doing a second stream right after this one of Diablo Immortal gameplay PC. Okay, we played yesterday on mobile. That video is doing incredible, so thank you everybody who watched that, liked it, or hit subscribe. If you're coming back new or a fresh or newer face, thank you so much for being here and supporting the channel. Click the name of the server and swap. As long as you play on the same server as your phone, same characters. Okay. Wait, if I switch servers, does my character disappear then? Does it take your progress with you? Yeah, I don't know. Cowboy says yes, D-Tom. I just switched servers and you have to make a new character. Oh, switching servers makes you start a new character. So if you want to play with me, you might want to be grinding right now on your mobile. You might want to be grinding right now on your mobile. Turn on picture-in-picture for live videos? Yeah, sure. Oh, they launched picture-in-picture for TikTok. So I can watch myself and continue to keep doing stuff. Rip. Yeah, rest in peppers. That's kind of a bummer. Why wouldn't they let you move? It's probably so they can just keep spinning up servers. It's on the server. It's character bound. Yo, what's good, Ginger? Yeah, that picture in picture is really nice on TikTok. Holy moly, that's great. I'm back and ready to be toxic. What's good, Robert? It takes like an hour to get to level 30. Installing Diablo Immortal on Steam Deck right now, hoping I can get into work later today. It's such a satisfying little content loop, Ginger. We need one more like for 100 likes, guys. We're off to a killer start, man. Keep smashing the like button. And there is a 10-month milestone for Ginger and a 10-month milestone for Steven, roaring towards 1,000 members. Let's get some gifteds. If you haven't done a gifted membership yet, you can do a gift in a batch. If you've not done a new membership yet, you can do a single membership for $5. In case anyone is wondering, Immortal runs like doo-doo on an emulator. Yeah, we had people telling me to run it on an emulator, and I'm like, I'm not doing that. Can't believe our Lord and Savior Costco Jesus is out here supporting a pay-to-win game. Because you can play it and not spend any money. Like, I'm not going to fault people for picking up a free-to-play game and enjoying it and spending $0. I'm not going to give anybody grief about it. I'm not going to give myself grief about it. I'm not. I think it's totally fun. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. Costco Jesus, that's right. There it is, Fonzo. Fonzo gifted 10 members. Guys, click in the chat. Click in the chat and claim those. Say allow gifts. Ginger gifting 5. Guys, there's 15 memberships up for grabs right now. Brutal got one. I was really hoping Brutal would get one today. I was really hoping. He's here all the time, and he needs that green name. Spent $5, not losing sleep about it. If you're in the chat right now, tap allow gifts. Click at the top of the chat on like the green boxes with like the little white gifts and click allow gifts. Hiko got one. There we go. 2. Another one from Fonzo. There's 3 from Ginger. 1 to Patrick. There we go. There we go. 2 more left from Ginger. There's 1 more left from Ginger. Night Surfer got one. Razor got one. They're all gone now. 9 unclaimed. 8 unclaimed from Fonzo. Sub-Zero got one. There we go. Guys, don't forget, as a member, you need to get in the Discord so you don't miss the members-only content on Thursday afternoons and on Friday evenings. Another one for Stan. Stan got one. That's 3 of Fonzo's. 3 of Fonzo's are claimed. That means there's 7 more. 7 more. Thanks for a strong turnout. Over 300 people here already. I hope you're enjoying the coverage. I gave my Diablo Immortal first impressions right at the beginning of the stream if you want to rewind and watch. If you have questions for me, just ask. Patrick grabbed one from Fonzo. There you go. If you've never been here before, we will be doing Diablo Immortal gameplay on PC in about an hour. That'll be our 3rd stream of the day. Our 4th stream of the day is tonight. Actually, it's our 5th. Our 5th stream of the day is tonight. We're covering Sony State of Play. We're streaming so much today. My gosh. We're not even halfway done yet, chat. And I'm feeling it. Yo, Freebird, grab one. Freebird back in there as a member. How many is that from Fonzo then? 1, 2. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are still 5 unclaimed gifted memberships right now. 4 unclaimed. Tony the Tiger got one. They're great. 4 left. Click at the top of the chat and say allow gifts. There's green boxes at the top of the chat. You just tap it and click allow gifts. If you're on the mobile, you might have to go to the mobile browser, log in, watch my stream there for just a second to accept the gifts. You can't do it in the mobile app. Hype for tonight. Hopeful we'll get some new Final Fantasy news. Yes, Final Fantasy 16 may show up. It's only 11. Such a boomer. 3 left. 3 left. Watari claimed one of the gifts from Fonzo. Hope we see God of War in Final Fantasy 16. I'm telling you right now, you will not see any God of War gameplay tonight. You won't. You will not. They're going to tease you and tell you that there's like a reveal. On PC, I don't see allow gifts. You might be on a branded account ready, for whatever reason, Ready Play One. Branded accounts, and some regions can't do it. They knew no matter what on release, it would have been called pay to win, fully embraced after the 1 to 3rd month. They slowly take away pay to win feature, therefore making the player base duped. What are you talking about? There's 2 left. I think there's 2 memberships left. Watari says, I clicked accept in the mobile app. Omax Pi got one. I think there's 2 memberships left. That puts us at 855 members, I think. 855 members. Getting closer and closer to unlock another emote. On PC, I click on the gift icon. I click allow gifts. Yeah, you can click at the top of the chat and do it. Yeah, if you're on a branded account or you're in another region, I don't know if all regions have access to it just yet. YouTuber, crazy week for Lono in the community. You've played a big part. That's right. That's right. This has been a fun week for the longtime lurkers. It has. It has been a fun week for the longtime lurkers. It really shows just how many people support the channel just as a quiet ear, you know, quiet listening ears in the chat. It's amazing. Truly amazing. So, my Diablo Immortal first impressions break down into good, bad, and predictions. The good is good. It does great as a mobile game. Graphically, gameplay-wise, content loop-wise, you know, voice acting, story. It's good. It's a good little game. The bad, it's pay to win. You know, you got to watch out for that. If you're not going to spend any money, then you don't really care. But for those of you that want to get into PvP, you're going to feel it. You're going to feel it. All right, I'm going to shut down the stream on TikTok. Real-time performance. All right, we're shutting down. We are shutting down over there. I'm streaming to nobody. So that's run its course. I think they stop putting your video in front of people after a while. I think they do. Thanks, Fonzo, for the gift. If you can hear my voice right now, you need to click at the top of the chat and say allow gifts, because we still have some unclaimed gifts right now. Still have some unclaimed ones. The touch controls are exceptional too. Drexen says, I'm still new here, Lono. Let me ask, will or you ever do drops? I'm new here. Let me just ask, did you or will you ever do drops in any way? What do you mean, drops? You mean like how they do drops on Purple? Like by what you watch me and you get stuff? That's up to YouTube to negotiate that with the developers. I can't figure out. I want a gift. Justin Barth, are you watching on a mobile device, like in the mobile app? You may need to go to the mobile browser. You may need to go to the mobile browser or a desktop browser. Feels good to stand up. It feels so good. Stand up to your work who said you did something wrong and to effectively get an Uno reverse. No, you. Ooh, there you go. Still won't let me accept gifts. Must not be available in Northern NE. Super Crack Smack. Are you in? Wait, are you in the United States? You're live on your browser. Are you on a branded account, Justin Barth, or are you in like an odd region of the world? Odd sounds so geocentric. Are you in, I don't know. Are you in a region of the world that might get features slower, on YouTube? New England? Homie, you should be able to do it. I don't know why. You're in Maine? Yeah, you're in the continental U.S. You should have the feature. There it is. There's the last two. Revan and R7 just claimed the last two. Minnesota, USA. Yeah, NA Eternal Conflict. That's what I said, right? I said Eternal Conflict. Now you have me questioning, Rogue. Normal account for me in US, can't see like him. Only thing I could think you could try is refresh, come back in, and then click those green boxes at the top, and there should be a gray box. There should be a gray box that says allow gifts. You have like 7 YouTubes open right now. I wonder if that matters. I would close everything. Close it all, Justin. come in fresh and click those green boxes at the top and hit allow gifts. Now, you won't get any because we're all out. You have to wait for somebody to do a new one. I click the gifts and nothing appears except for gifts. They put a ticket into support. Yes, Eternal Conflict is my Diablo server. Diablo Immortal server is Eternal Conflict. I was double checking. I was double checking. Let me close these emails and that. I got so many tabs opening. I figured it out. I had to create a channel for my Gmail. I had a branded account before and it never showed allow gifts. That's such a bummer that they've launched this and people are having to jump through so many hoops. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just such a bummer that that's the case. I live in Georgia where, okay, I don't know why you're saying that. That has nothing to do with the discussion. Are you guys all coming over? What server are we going for the community? Eternal Conflict? Oh, are you guys all going to come over to Eternal Conflict? I don't know how much I'm going to be playing. We'll see. We'll see. The response to the coverage has been amazing, but I worry that it's just because it's brand new. I don't know if it's a game. It'd be amazing if we could play Diablo Immortal like once a week to great, support and a community and all that, but I don't know. I really, really don't. It is an MMO, and it seems like an MMO that I could play because I'm pretty casual. YouTube will YouTube, I tell you. Rogue says too late, already did it. Yeah, if you guys are all coming over to Eternal Conflict, yeah, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, I do what there is demand for, right? I do what there is demand for. If there's demand for like a weekly Diablo stream where we all play and have a good time and people support it and there's views and likes and sub growth, then I'll keep going. But I just don't know. I just don't know. I put 3 hours in, not too much progress lost. I'm a level 28 monk now. Odd comment. Yeah, it was really out of left field. I was like, say what now? Let's see if we've hit the let's see if we've rolled over. No, we haven't rolled over on subs yet. Let's check on members. Nice emojis. Thank you. Thank you. You have access to those as a member. 855. 855 members. Bonkers. We are 145 members away from 1,000. And I didn't know we'd be doing that fast. Lono, do what we demand for. Hammer not good for me, not word well. Actually laughed. Hammer not good for me, not word well? What? Lono, do what demand for? Oh, I do what demand. Oh, because I'm using demand. Yeah, I'm using it in a weird way. Yeah. I'm using it as, am I using that as a noun? How am I using that? I do what demand dictates. Coffee's pretty freaking amazing. Oh, did you already get yours, Eric? Didn't you? How? Have you gotten a coffee already, Eric? I think that's why Diablo Immortal will do well. It'll be free for most people who play it like a mobile game 1 hour a week or so. Want to hear something out of left field? A Florida electric company charge you a fee if your bill isn't high enough. So if you like underuse. Eric, when did you order? When did you order? When was that? Was it May? Was it May 18th? No. How do you spell your last name? Valvo. Oh, May 11th? Oh, yeah, you ordered on May 11th. I felt like you ordered super recently. That's standard for utilities. If you underuse it, they bill you. If you're just tuning in, my Diablo Immortal first impressions, there's good, there's bad. I've made predictions about how successful the game will be. We will be playing the game in an hour. How can I hide my unlock friends list. Let's just do that. Yeah. There we go. Yeah. We will be playing in an hour. I've got it installed and ready to go. It'll be available on PC in like 56 minutes. For all those who rage about pay to win and microtransactions, it's like a grain of sand yelling at the Milky Way. That's how I see it. I don't let my kids play these games, but adults will drop cash fast. Solar panel companies paper over that detail when they say your energy bill will go away. Yeah. Seems like it. Seems like it. I wonder if 60 FPS is the cap on PC. Yeah, if the engine and the animations were built around it, I bet you it caps it. Let me tell you what they've done. They put a minimum fee on your power bill specifically for people like me who use solar. So now instead of me getting money from them for selling the excess, I have to give them a minimum of 35. Oh, that's a really nice loophole to protect themselves. Looking good, brother. Hope you're well. Yo, thank you, James. I appreciate that. We're getting lunch early today. Oh, this was so good yesterday. I was like secretly hoping that's what you were going to bring me. Potato salad, chicken. Potato salad and chicken. Sorry. It's very chickeny. If you're just tuning in, smash the like button. Feel free to rewind to the beginning of the video if you want my Diablo Immortal first impressions, or just ask me. We will be jumping into gameplay in about 55 minutes. Don't go anywhere. I'm gonna kiss my wife and thank her for my lunch. Hey, I knew you were going to. You kept your hand down. I knew. I could tell by your posture. You have a good day, Tap. The way you moved in the bed last night, and I knew, I was like, the way she just moved, she's not done moving. She's going to have to readjust. Like, I could tell from the sound. It was like right after we had like both decided, like, where I was like, we weren't talking anymore. Chickeny, I can't anymore. I lost too many brain cells. It's too chickeny. She says the chicken is too chickeny.
Take a bite.
You know?
And tell me what it tastes like.
There you go. We got. It doesn't look appetizing because it's just potato salad and chicken. I gotta go low sodium. She said.
You mustard because barbecue sauce has a lot of sodium.
Tastes like chicken, babe. Yeah, very chickeny. I'm going to open up a chicken restaurant and be like, our chicken is very chickeny. You know? That would be such a great restaurant name. Where are you guys going? We're going to Chickenies. Why? Because the chicken, it's very chickeny.
I would never eat there.
Yeah, you wouldn't. You would know. You'd be like, I don't want to eat there. The chicken's too chickeny.
I'll take a large Diet Coke from the left. Thank you.
The chicken is too chickeny, and you can't have that. Did we just lose the safe for work status? No. It was just a little tap.
We're married.
Yeah, we're married. We're allowed to do that. Yeah, you didn't get tapped. You didn't get a tap. Sorry, babe. Lono posture break. That's right. My coffee shop name, if I had one, Java the Hutt. Oh, that's good. That's good. I like that. All of the coffee names could be Star Wars inspired, and you'd have like this amazing opening weekend. You'd be making all this money, and then Disney would sue you into bankruptcy, financial ruin. You'd be homeless and living on the street. What a dream that could be, man. That's the American dream right there. Getting sued by the mouse. It's taken. Is it like official license so they can use Star Wars names and stuff? Because you're married, the consent's assumed. Well, let's back away from that edge. I wasn't speaking on that. She said we're allowed to. We're married. We're allowed to do what we did. Nobody was even talking about that. Boba Fett tea. Oh, man. That's going to be too much. It dropped. Got to follow up on this now. We got to hear some of the names. I don't know. You could have, like, the darker the roast, you know? You could, like, yeah, let me get a Venti Sarlacc Pit Monster. You know, let me get a Venti Sarlacc. That would be, like, really, really dark. The darkest would be Darth Vader, you know? Let me get the Darth roast. You could do that. The light roast could be, like, some kind of a light side lightsaber joke, you know? Something like that. You know? Let me get a caramel macchiato. How would you do that? Let me get a caramel macalando. You know? A Jar Jar Jamocha? Yeah. An extra tall Jedi with 3 shots of Skywalker. There you go. If you guys are tuning in for Diablo Immortal gameplay, we're going to be in there very, very soon. I can play this game in about 50 minutes. If you want to know my first impressions, feel free to ask. You can always rewind the video. First 5 minutes, I give you my impressions of the game. I run through the good, the bad, and I make some predictions as well. Should have saved the Younglings macchiato. If you wanna cut something in half, you just ask them to give it a Youngling. Give it the Youngling treatment. What do you mean? You know, cut it in half. Or like Darth Maul, maybe. That'd be funny. That's right. I mean, if you wanted to have some alcohol, you could literally just have some Qui-Gon Jinn. Get it? Youngling Berry Blast. Double shot of espresso as I have the high ground. Eugene JFC. Oh my goodness. Kuda Papa says, been busy. I'm going to be willing to pay for some cosmetics in Diablo Immortal because the game is free and some of the cosmetics are sexy. Yeah. They're not holding back. They're not holding back on those cosmetics, man. They do look pretty nice. Wait, it says I can play. It literally is letting me play. No, there's an update. There's an update. My server is North America Eternal Conflict. My wife would like the Qui-Gon Jinn joke. It's like her favorite character. I'm switching to Eternal Conflict. Yeah. There's my guy. There's my character right there. He's ready to go. He's ready to go. Shoot. We don't even have a gameplay scheduled yet. Give me a second. Give me a second. We're gonna do like an immediate schedule and redirect. I'm gonna make sure everything's working and in the game first before we go, but we should be good to go. A skill is available. Yeah, I know. I'm already using it. Wait, tap to select new skill. It's making me equip a skill like I haven't done it already. Welcome to Sanctuary. Claim that. Now, what I want to see is... stop it with the red dots. Claim now. Tap to close. Okay, settings, display. I'm on full screen and I can't change the resolution. Graphics, you can go 120 or uncapped. I'll need to turn VSync on. We'll turn all that on. Yeah, I can't change the we need to go over here though. There we go. I can't change the resolution. That's probably the weirdest part about it. Let's see. I gotta schedule the next stream. This one's not set up for gameplay. We don't have the title tag or thumbnail for that. This will be a good short stream though. People will click for my first impressions, get my first impressions, and then hopefully click over to gameplay. We'll do 6. That's not the real Asmongold, is it? Oh, running around in my game? I don't know if Asmongold is really in my server. I highly doubt it. Somebody's probably using his name to be cheeky. Okay, give me just a moment. We're almost there. We're almost there. Okay. He's playing this today, by the way. Guy was looking snazzy. His name is Asmongold TV. Oops. Do you think that's him? Level 20. Asmongold TV, level 20. That's what his face looks like. I bet you it's not him. I'll send him a friend request just in case. It's definitely not him. Okay, the odds of him being in my server. It's not spelled correctly. Asmongold. Oh, Asmond. Asmond. He would need a D. It's not him. He's not playing right now. Okay. I didn't think so. All right. There's usually 50 fans swarming him. Yeah, if he was live, yeah. He'd be getting swarmed for sure. All right, live. It's yeah, that's correct. We got in early. Come hang. Send now. Announce. Okay. All right. Next order of business is volume. Okay. We got to go properties. We got to go microphone. Okay, it will redirect you to gameplay. It will, all right? There's also going to be a link in chat just in case redirect doesn't work. Diablo Immortal gameplay on PC. We got in early. I'm set up with a controller. I got my character that I grinded a little bit on mobile. We're at a level 19. We're going to be jumping back in and just playing to showcase the gameplay to you. I'll show you some of the settings and things you can do on PC, some things you can't do for those that were worried about resolution, frame rate. I'll take a look at all of that for you. If you like these videos, be sure to hit subscribe and the bell button. I already have a video with my first impressions. We do live streams all the time on this channel, and it is a safe for work broadcast. So thank you so much. Snow! Oh my gosh, Snow, thank you so much. She just renewed her membership. Let me end